Welcome back, guys. We're about to harvest our potatoes. Jeff's just cutting the tops off, and then we'll be digging in to see what we've got. And we've got quite a few plants around the whole yard, so we're going to see how much we can harvest, and I'm looking forward to canning them. Well, we've got a few nice ones just under the first plant, so looks like we're going to have a good harvest. So far we've got nearly a bucket full.
About half.
Have a look at that one. Isn't that beautiful? Also, I've got some of these that were exposed to light. Now, when they're green, don't eat them, they're poisonous. But we still keep them, and we use them for seeds for next year. So we've managed to fill a large bucket and one of these bowls. It's quite a large bowl, and I'm really happy with the outcome. Jeff's still out there, and he's just looking through to see if we've missed any. We've gone around the yard, and because we planted these in different sessions, some of the other ones aren't ready yet, but that's okay. So these will now go into a dark room in a block box, and I'm going to wait just a few days, and then I'm going to put some away for us to eat with dinner, but I want to can most of these, so these will definitely get canned. So not bad, and I'm hoping that with the next lot that we get just as much, if not more. So for those ladies that saw me plant some potatoes into a crate. Let's see if I can show you. There's a crate. Now there's a bag in there with soil that we cut the bottom out, and they're doing beautifully. They're not ready yet, but there were so many people that said they couldn't grow because they didn't have the space. You don't need a lot of space. So you can see how it works, and I'm looking forward to harvesting these as well. So I've got our homegrown potatoes ready to do some canning today. It's pretty windy and cool outside, so I thought today would be perfect. I've gone and selected some from the back room, and I do like to pick even these small ones because I can just put them in the jar whole without even cutting them. The red ones, the russet, I really like these for canning. I think they hold up the best. But here we have these Kessler. I think they're the Kesslers. And they are great as well. So like I said, I've picked, let me get another one for you, that size, and then just some of the medium ones. The real big ones I've left, but if I need them, I've got plenty to pick from. And I'm going to be using my usual jars that I use, and I can fit 10 of these into my canner because they're upright. With the ball jars I can only get about 7, but I can double stack with the ball jars. I can't double stack with these, but that's okay. So I'm going to get these washed out and start peeling and soaking my potatoes. So I'll be soaking them for about an hour, and sometimes they say do it 2 or 3 times, but I don't have a problem with a little bit of the starch at the bottom. I just wash it off. So I'll get these going now. I've had the potatoes soaking for about an hour in the water, and I just wanted to show you quickly. I've started these, and that's how I pack it in, nice and tight, because they will shrink down once they get processed in the pressure canner. You have to pressure can these guys. Now this one I've already done. So as you can see, I'm not adding any water in these jars. So this is what they call dry packing. Okay, so all I did was stack them in there as tight as I can, and then just wipe my rims and put the lid on. Now these will go straight into the canner, and I'll bring you back when I'm up to that stage. So my jars are ready to go into the canner, and I must say that this is not a USDA approved method, so dry packing, so you've got no water in the jars. Now I did read somewhere where a guy did have the jars tested, and the test came back that there was no difference to the dry packed ones and to the just ordinary canning ones with the liquid. So, but it's up to you. I'm not telling you to do it. This is how I like to do it. I do it both ways, actually. I do it both ways. I've got quart jars in my storeroom there where they are canned with the water. My husband doesn't like them without the water. He thinks they look a bit burnt, but they don't. But I think the flavour is better when they're just pressure canned on their own. So I'll get these into the canner now, and I'll be processing these. They're pint jars, so they'll be 35 minutes. If you were doing quart jars, they are 40 minutes. Now I've added 3 quarts of water and a splash of vinegar, and that's so your jars don't get cloudy. So I've got all my jars in the canner, and I've got it on my heat, and I'm bringing it up slowly to boil. And once I see a steady stream of steam coming out of this little vent here, I'm going to time 10 minutes. After 10 minutes I'll put my jiggler on, and once I reach my pressure of 10 pounds here for my elevation, I will be timing these for 35 minutes. They're pints, 35 minutes. Well, here they are, guys, straight out of the canner, and I think they look wonderful. I'm going to get a close-up shot. See if you can see. They look like roast spuds, and they taste like roast spuds. I roast these, I pan fry them, or I just throw them in a soup. They are fantastic. I love them. I've eaten them straight out of the jar, to be honest, and I really like them. So if you're a person that buys the canned potatoes in the store, I mean, I never tried them, so I don't know, but I have heard that they're absolutely awful. Well, you're going to love these. These are great. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.